Now to Lagos Island, where the Lagos state government is constructing a 1.2-kilometer water protection channel to tackle flood in the area. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu made this known after inspecting ongoing the Massey Children Hospital, Adeniji Andele Road, and other projects on Lagos Island.
April 2021, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu flagged off the construction of a new Massey Children Hospital, as well as the upgrade of Adeniji Andele, Okekpopo, and Takpa streets, all on the island. 16 months later, the governor visits the area to inspect the progress of work. He gets a brief on the road projects.
Presently, we've achieved 65% progress. We've carried out lots of soil replacement, relocation. The drainage works are in place, service docks, and between now and between here and about 1.5 meters is a tip. To stretch, the pavement is in place.
The governor and his team takes a walk to the construction site of the new 10-story Massey Children Hospital. They were well received by residents.
This is the multi-level car park. Next to it will be the hospital.
So the layout for the hospital is far wider.
Much bigger. The footprint is 500 piles.
We have 502 piles.
For the main hospital.
And we have 155
for the multi-level car park.
65% work has been achieved on the road project, and the governor said will be delivered by December.
We started the journey today with a on-the-spot assessment of ongoing complete reconstruction of Takpa, Okekpopo, and Adeniji Andele roads in Lagos Island. Messrs. Julius Berger, the contractor on site, did mention to us that the project is about 60-65% and that they are on track to see if they can complete the project before the end of the year. We've seen some part of it. Interlocking stones have been laid. The drainages have largely been completed, and the whole area looks new. Thereafter, we went to inspect the construction at the new Massey Children's Hospital, where we noticed the two buildings that are meant to be coming up. The 9-story car park by Messrs. Dory had started. They're on the 3rd floor. However, the main hospital construction for the Massey Children's Hospital, all the 547 caps, piling caps have been completed, and the contractor too has moved to site. So that's the 10-story new children's hospital that is coming up. And they've assured us that they will work even doubly hard to keep up with the terms of the projects.
The team moves to Ilobirin, where a flood protection channel is being built by the Ministry of Environment to address the issue of flood on the island.
We cross over to Ilobirin, to the Ilobirin pumping site. This is the Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Drainage project, and we're able to observe and see that where we have the current temporary wall, and you could see pumping going on. This retention wall is to prevent the backflow of water from the Lagos Lagoon flowing back into the Lagos Island. That's why you saw those pumping stations there. So if they don't do that barricade at high tide, water will just naturally be flowing back from the lagoon, because like we've said before, significant part of Lagos is below the sea level. So when the water rises from the ocean, from the lagoon, it can flow back into the city. That's why you see the pumping. But the main observation today is that we're constructing a new 1 kilometer or 1.2 kilometer diversion from in front of the Ilobirin housing estate that will take a bigger body of water onto the Lagos Lagoon. And that one, we're expecting 3 high capacity pumps that I'm told will be arriving next month, So the bed for the drainage is what we saw, and the construction is ongoing to be able to receive, the main pumps when they do arrive. So what that means is that issues around flooding and drainage issues can be completely resolved on Lagos Island, because once that outfall has been completed, we can now go back into some part of Lagos Island, the Ojogiwa collector, the Thomas collector, and we can go and redo them properly so that we know that at the other end there's something to receive them.
It makes a final stop at Odon General Hospital, where rehabilitation work is also ongoing.
Finally, we're here at the Lagos Island General Hospital, Odon, which is the foremost general hospital in the state. This is a secondary health facility, and the hospital is as old as Lagos itself, and I'm sure you can see. But so what we're doing, and it's also the hospital that has, after last week, is one that has the largest number of patients coming in. And you can see from the last 3 years, we've been doing different phases of extensive renovation in the hospital, because it cannot be closed down. The hospital in itself cannot be closed down completely, so we need to, be very creative in how we measure, the renovation. I think the first phase was the accident emergency, the surgical emergency, the wards, and the training room, including the one that the foundation did for us, which will be a medical tourism. That's the first phase. The second phase is the pharmacy, the catering, and some other part. I think the one we're watching now is the third phase, which has the high clinic, the admin building, the ambulance bay, the patients waiting area, and some of the wards, children's ward, surgical, male, female. And they are going to another phase, which will be the fourth phase, which will now be to take the final set of wards. Even in this last phase, pathology department is there. And so there's still going to be a few demolition that will happen in here, right? And to be able to receive, additional patients. This building here is doctors' quarters. We're happy that the doctors are there and it's being run very well, and we have a maintenance, company that ensures that all the doctors, some of them are here, some are in the other hospitals, in Lagos. And just to also mention that new hospitals that we're building, we're trying to also infuse with doctors' quarters, right? We're building one in General Hospital Bagada. We're also building another one in General Hospital Isolo. To be able to accommodate, give residents to our doctors and some of our other health practitioners. So we're building Ojo, brand new hospital that will also have in it doctors' quarters and the rest of it.
The state government says the infrastructure development would help achieve a mega city status for Lagos.